Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Abel Williams, the skinny white guy with a high voice speaking. You. Alright, today I'm going to be doing 50 facts about myself because I'm such an interesting guy. And a year ago when I made my comeback video, I said I'll do one, so let's get to it, shall we? I know all of Michael Jackson's songs. Oh really? Okay, so what's his first song off of his Forever Michael album? Forever Michael? That's not even on the freaking album, you phony. Okay, so I don't listen to a lot of his early songs, or the Jackson 5 songs, but does that make me a bad person? Yeah. My favorite Michael Jackson song is Dear Diana. My favorite Michael Jackson album is, you guessed it, Dangerous. You probably didn't guess that. My favorite drink is root beer, which is weird because I brought only water with me instead of root beer. I was born crippled because of when I came on my mommy's stomach. The umbilical cord was wrapped around my foot, twisted upside down, so it required surgery, and then 2 other surgeries by the time I was 7, so I got 3 altogether. And I think I'm doing pretty well, considering I'm doing Michael Jackson impersonations for people at my high school talent shows, and just anywhere. My favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker. I own a pirated Godzilla game for the Game Boy Color. I did not know how to ride a bike until I was 18. It happened down in Florida for spring break with Campus Life. The Campus Life director, Sam Myers, taught me how to ride a bike in 10 seconds, which was amazing. I could never figure out how to ride a bike in my whole entire life. A dream come true, man. I would usually joke about me having an Uncle Becky and go to my friend Eric Mason and be like, "Yo, my Uncle Becky wants to take your mom out to go watch a movie in his car with 3 wheels." How did me and Eric Mason become friends? Well, it started with him asking me, "Hey, do you scrape goldfish with your teeth?" I spent over $50 for a Simba doll and a Rafiki mask for a senior group picture for the yearbook. And it was funny, but the thing was, they picked the one with me putting on the mask. So that was $50 wasted. But at least the only good thing that came from that mask was when I went out trick-or-treating. Everybody was talking about that, like some guy with a Rafiki mask holding up a Simba doll, like walking around town. Good times. My favorite video game is Bully Scholarship because it has nerds, just like me. Ain't no respect like nerd respect. Boxers or briefs?
I'm going commando.
Boxers. I used to love Full House a lot back when I was a little kid until I grew up and found out how sugary sweet that show was, which has scientifically been proven to cause diabetes due to the sugary sweetness. Little Mermaid ruined my childhood. Originally, I wanted to make a YouTube channel around 2009 so I can do YouTube poops, like make Gaston videos, because a lot of those were around, until everyone stole my freaking ideas for Gaston YouTube poops. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Yellow because Pikachu is so cute! I just want to flop him! The soundtrack to The Moon is by far my favorite soundtrack to a video game. It is amazing. Go watch the LP PewDiePie did of that game. It's also amazing. The Land Before Time, not the ones that Don Bluth did not work on, just the first one, was freaking depressing. Even as an adult and as a kid, I always cry when I watch it. I cried manly tears when Jack died from the Titanic. It was sad. It was sad. My favorite restaurant is Casa Grande. I'm loving it. My best friend is Mark Sowers, who is like a brother to me. Mark, if you're watching this, hey. I've been to the WWE SummerSlam pay-per-view in 2008. The Undertaker is my favorite WWE wrestler, and he did not need to lose to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30. He didn't even deserve that. Let the streak live on. 50-0, man. When I was little, I wanted to make comic books when I'm an adult, but sadly, just like every one of my dreams, they all die. Just like my YouTube career. My favorite year of high school would have to be my freshman year because that's when my personality changed. I became a much more happy person, a much more outgoing person to be around with compared to my junior high years when I was like, I'm going to be singing some Michael Jackson song for you called Billie Jean. You're probably not going to like it. But now I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to sing you a Michael Jackson song and I'm going to be happy about it. I did not know who MJ was till the day he died. My favorite TV show is Friends. I own a Nintendo DSi, Nintendo 64, Xbox 360, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy SP. My second toe is bigger than my first toe.
Oh yeah, look at that toe. Oh yeah, it's big.
My favorite sport besides wrestling would be baseball. Does it make me a bad person if I didn't cry at the end of Toy Story 3? My favorite book is Ethan Frome. Next. I'm kind of weird at making friends because the majority of the friends I've made since 2008, like 99% of them, they all came to me. But since then, I've only went out of my way and made one friend. And to this day, we're still friends. So that kind of shows that I'm kind of weird at making friends. I don't know why. I can do a lot of stuff with my voice, in case you haven't noticed. So let me end this fact off with a high note. The religious satire, The Book of Mormon by the creators of South Park is by far the funniest thing I have ever listened to. If you show me a pic of MJ, I can tell you which year that came from. I grew up listening to Christian music such as people like Ray Boltz, that's about it. Going into my 5th grade year at Kings Island, I wrote The Flight of Fear with a straight face. My favorite YouTuber as of right now is PewDiePie! And I'm a bro.
What? You're not a bro? What do you mean you're not a bro?
I won the beer in 2011, and still to this day, I still never got my gift card to the Panther Den to get cookies. Then 2 years later, I donated blood and I got a gift card to the Panther Den to get some cookies, which was the main point because I wanted some cookies and save some lives. But then the dude who runs the place closed it down because some cookie monster stole $2,000 worth of cookies. That's the only explanation. So I donated blood all for nothing. Or else it can cure cancer. Or maybe it's in you. On the last day of my senior year, I won People's Choice for my performance of Billie Jean with my friends for a talent show. It was the highlight of my whole high school career. About 100% of the times I got my hair cut during high school was because I usually lose a bet. Hey, you want to make a bet? I never had a girlfriend before. What's it like? Well, if I ever did have a girlfriend, I want her to be really nice and great personality. And I have to have known her for at least a year or 6 months. But there are a bunch of girls in my school that are like that. Except they all been taken. Single forever. The inspiration behind my nickname, the skinny white guy with the high voice. Well, it came from that Prince song called Bob George, where Prince says,
"Oh, Prince, ain't that the skinny mother with the high voice?"
Usually when I sing that to myself because the song is pretty funny, I'll just be like,
"Oh, Prince, ain't that a Mitch, the skinny white guy with the high voice?"
And somehow it became my nickname. I don't know why. I guess my voice is just naturally high. My favorite artist next to Michael Jackson would be Prince. I have autism, but it ain't gonna stop me from being a happy, cheerful fella. Woo! The greatest achievement of my life would be when I lost 78 pounds from my 7th grade year to my 9th grade year, where I dropped down from 215 all the way down to 138. I'm a Christian. Last but not least, I am obsessed with Michael Jackson. You probably didn't see that one coming, did you? Alright, that was 50 facts about me. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to, leave a like if you want to. This mask's gonna fall off. Anyways, hope you have a good day. Subscribe, like this video. Hopefully you learned something about me, and I hope you have a good day. Peace out.